Now you can move any piece of logic that you want in the code to anywhere you want it. Let's create another example which is a bit more granular. Let's say that we don't like Mondays, so we're going to color every order that was ordered on Monday with red. I'm going to go to events, bind for color, and say, well, if controller orders dot order date day of week is Monday, then the color should be red, else the color should be green. And now I'm going to select this for all the controls on the grid and choose bind for color and choose the method that we've just created. Okay, great. So now we have a simple and easy to use color expression. But we also want to refactor this expression somewhere else because we may use this in hundreds of places in our code. Let's say that we don't like Mondays all across our code, not on just this specific controller. So let's start by saying, okay, we don't like Mondays. Perfect. But the idea here is that we don't like orders that were made on Monday. Okay? Let's say that all across our application we want orders that were made on Monday to appear red and others appear as green. So let's have a look at our code. So here we have controller, orders, order date, day of week equals to Monday. And I want to have the orders control what I'm doing here. So I'm going to say here, e.value equals controller, orders, get order, color. Now obviously this method doesn't exist. So I'm going to choose the little light bulb and say generate method. And when I'll go to its definition, we can see it here in our orders entity. Now it put it between the columns, so I'm going to just move it a bit down in the entity. This is the class that represents the table, as you are aware of from the previous training. So now I have the get order color line over here. Let's express the same idea, but in this line of code. So I'm going to say here, well, if order date dot day of week is Monday, then return color dot red, else return color dot green. Perfect. And now I can delete all of this code over here. Perfect. So now in my orders, I have a method called get order color. And in my controller, or my view in this case, I'm just calling that method. I don't care about how it does the evaluation, I'm just calling it. The beauty of this is it allows me to maintain a consistent color expression throughout my application. I can define the rule once in my entity and reuse it in every screen that I want to display that color. It's very good for status, for dates, for all sorts of stuff. And the beauty of it again is that you write a lot less code because previously you used to repeat this expression in each and every program that you have, which is relevant to it, but now you can just move it to the entity and reuse it from there at no cost. So let's review the changes that we've made. In the orders table, we've added the get color order with the rules that we wanted to specify. And in our view, instead of writing the specific expression, we just called the get order color from the orders entity. So this is just a demo of another very basic refactoring. I urge you to use this a lot. Move your code around. Don't write code in controllers. Move the code to where the code needs to be. Move the validations to the entities, the color expressions to the entities or to the types. Anything that you can, move somewhere else, because once you place it outside the controller, your chances of reusing it are a lot bigger and eventually you write a lot less code. I hope you enjoyed this.